Hey guys, this is Caller's Bane. Now I did a video on this before my hiatus, um, and it did pretty well. And I mean, the main reason is nobody's playing it. When I say nobody, I mean literally nobody's playing it. So here I am, nobody, and we're gonna be playing Caller's Bane. So it's been a while. That video was the last time I played this game. So as far as knowing what I'm doing, I don't. So we're just gonna go straight into a medium hard. Let's go straight into a hard skirmish. So yeah, 6 years ago was the last time I played any of these decks. Let's start with Dead Boys. That sounds something I would enjoy. So if I do remember, the main premise of the game is you want to destroy, I believe it's 3 of your opponent's 5 totems. And you do that by playing cards. Now you play the cards with energy, which you get by sacrificing other cards, which is a crazy mechanic for the time when it came out. Now it's, I guess, more common, but everything becomes more common as time goes on or whatever. Anyway, I don't remember what any of these cards do, so we're gonna read them all kind of. So when this comes into play, enchanted creature becomes undead. When it's destroyed, you get a husk. Okay. Corpse Strider, when an undead unit you control is destroyed, its attack and health increase. So you want people to die. You allow people to die. Creatures have ward and magic resistance. What's ward do? Okay, good. Let's me know. Ward cannot be targeted by spells. Magic resistance reduces damage. If they can't be targeted, how are they taking damage? We got Restless Bones. This is just, yeah, +2 attack and decreases countdown. One of the unique mechanics this game has is that the cards have 3 stats, which reflects in a lot of my homebrew TCGs. I'm like, how do I make this game different from other games? Well, you give them a 3rd stat, because a lot of games just have an attack and defense value. These have a haste value, so the lower the number, the more often they attack. For example, this Corpse Strider costs 2. I'm going to keep this hand because I don't know what I'm doing. This Corpse Strider costs 2 purple, which is decay, I believe. It is a human mystic creature. It has 2 attack, 1 health, and it attacks every 2 rounds. So when under creature control, yeah, we already read Corpse Strider, and then we got a 1-drop, a husk. So he's a 3/2 that attacks every 3 rounds. No other abilities, but he's a 1-drop. So we're gonna get rid of Restless Bones because I'm not expecting to play that anytime soon. So we can sacrifice this once again. We can get a mana, or we can get 2 cards, which is super important. Card draw in card games is very important. Helps with combos. And in this game specifically, since you're sacrificing so many cards, you kind of need the card draw to make up for that. So we're gonna go mana on the first turn, and we're gonna go with a husk. Now this is a 3D, I guess it's 2D, but it's an open battlefield, and your units move. I believe every unit has 1 movement or something. And as you can see here, based on what row it's in, it'll attack that row. Now if there's nothing defending it, it'll go straight to the totem, which once again is how we win. You have to kill the totem to win. Yeah, I think it's 3 totems. Alright, we're like 4 minutes in and I haven't even played a card yet. So we're just going to play this husk in front of their creature, because I believe this guy, whenever he's in play, growth increases 1. So he's a mana dork, if you're familiar with card games. And then we do have to end our turn here. So he's just giving them extra mana. So he's at, yeah, we can see there's stuff here. So they got 3 mana. They've used all 3. They have 43 cards in their deck, 2 in their graveyard, and 2 in their hand. So their wolf here has haste, so he attacks the turn he's played, which is no bueno. Sisters of the Fox. Sisters of the Fox here, 2 mana. My recording bar is right here on top of this card. Sisters of the Fox comes into play, you draw a scroll, which is, once again, card draw, crazy in games. So my husk here got hit. So as you can see, I can move once per turn. I can move the unit. So I'm gonna follow his mana dork. He's probably just gotta move it behind this wolf and let it take the hit. Shroud of Unlife turns them into a husk. Oh, look at this. I forgot that you can upgrade cards. Actually, I signed in just to make sure the game works, and I upgraded a couple cards. So there's a couple cards in here that'll say 2025. So 6 years ago was when I upgraded this card, I believe is what that is. I've played 13 matches with it, and I've won 7 of those 13. I've played it 8 of the 13. So we could assume that the played wins are the same. I don't know. I'm probably going to get rid of Shroud on Life here. So when it comes to the playing strategy is undead, when it's destroyed, a husk is summoned in its place. So it's already a husk. That just means when it dies, I get another husk. We're going to actually, what do we draw? Halls of Umlasa. This is a lingering spell, which means you play it and it hangs out for linger 4 turns. At the beginning of your turn, sift 3. Sift does show a number of scrolls and you pick one. The rest are stuff like a scry. Shift 3 random scrolls from your discard and draw one. So we're going to get rid of this because it's 6 mana, so I'm not even close. Corpse Strider wants my undead creatures to die, and he gets a buff, so we're going to put him behind my husk here and enter second turn. Once again, I'm sorry these games are taking a while. Just for this episode specifically, I'm going to read a bunch because I'm learning probably along with you. I mean, if you found this game, you've probably seen it. So right there, he got buffed when that Corpse Strider died. Right here, Rot Eater is destroyed. You get +1 attack, +health. I'm gonna kill this Corpse Strider because I already played one, and I think we're gonna play the Rot Eater. And the next turn, we're gonna have to do it for cards. Maybe Lost is better. So undead creatures have Ward of Magic Resistance. I'm not expecting them to cast a lot of spells on me just because their growth, which, if I recall, focuses on mana and buffing. So not a lot of their spells would affect me. I think they do have some poison as well. So I'm going to get rid of Sanctuary of the Lost. And we're going to put my Rot Eater next to this guy. Undead is destroyed, doesn't matter where they are. This guy is any creature adjacency. But he is... Once again, I can't... Oh my goodness. Alright, I'm going to move this here. I think that's okay. Okay. He is a beast, so not undead, so he won't trigger my friend here. We'll just end our turn here. Nobody's attacking. You got a one-timer. These two are going to attack next turn. So if you move them both into the same lane, then that's bye-bye Corpse Strider. So let's see. When they attack, I don't think they attack back. I think there's an ability that does it. Yeah, so they're killing my Corpse Strider here. 1 and 1, which is going to buff my Rot Eater. So we got Languify. Enchanted units attack is decreased by 2 when it comes into, or Languid comes into play. You draw scrolls. So this is kind of like drawing. So I'm going to do it on this wolf probably. What do these nests do? I have not checked. The Nog nest. When its countdown becomes 0, it's destroyed and 2 Nogs are summoned. So I'm supposed to kill them before they summon. Boiling a Nog egg is punishable by death. I don't know if it will show me a Nog. Alright, it's a 2/2/3. Okay. Let's Shroud of Unlife my guy. That's gonna make him undead in addition to turning into a husk when he dies. Then we'll put Corpse Strider behind him. And I'll sacrifice Languid for 2 cards. Since there's nothing here that I'd really want to take the attack away from. We get Blade Husk and Lice. So Blade Husk is relentless, but only through Dominion. Only through Dominion. So Dominion is when they have at least 1 idol down. So after I destroy an idol, he's relentless, which means if he kills, it's trample. If he kills something, he keeps going. Attacks every 3 turns. So 5/3/2, which is really strong. And then here, Brain Lice. Enchanted unit is poisoned, which means they take 1 at the beginning of each turn. If they get healed, it all goes away. When the creature is destroyed, I draw a scroll. Okay. You are attacking this turn? Is that what this? No, that's the enchantment highlight. This is the attacking. So you're attacking. I'm going to keep you back there because I want to protect you. Sacrifice for resources. Okay, so he's really going econ. He's got a Kinfolk veteran. I remember this guy through with haste. Insane. Not much I can do about that, but it is going to at least buff my Corpse Strider. So Corpse Collector summons a husk when it destroys a creature. So maybe we'll get... I think we're going to Brain Lice this 3/3. We're going to get rid of the Blade Husk for mana and play Corpse Collector. I think that's our best go. Oh, but it's going to have to be next turn. Forgot about that part. So I guess we'll just end this turn here. I guess I am playing a hard AI in a game I haven't played in a while. Oh, does it summon 2? Okay, it summons 2 Nogs. I missed that part of it. So it looks like they're really focusing clearing my board as opposed to damaging my idols, which is very scary because my board is what attacks things. The Rot Eater will help. So they're attacking with 3. So the units can only move 1. So unless he has a card that lets him move him again, this Kinfolk Veteran will not be killing my Corpse Strider. So I will play the Corpse Collector. Destroys a creature, summon a husk. So let's go for cards. Flesh Animator. When its countdown becomes 0, undead creatures have their countdown decreased by 1. I don't have any undead creatures. I have a human and a human mystic. So we'll play Corpse Collector not here because the veteran. I'll put you down here so you don't get hit. And then we'll probably just kill a wolf, even though the Null's more inviting. I just don't want you to die already. So we're just gonna go for the wolf. Alright, they get their 2 more Nulls, which is spooky. They sacrifice for more resources. If I recall correctly, I think that the highest cost card is 8. Here's an 8 now. Nuru Flesh Seamstress, unique, which means you can only have 1. Dominion, which is as long as one of their idols is down. Undead creatures I control get 2 attack. Nuru doesn't attack when the countdown becomes 0. Summon 2 husks with countdown 0 at random positions and then destroy them, which is going to go crazy for Corpse Strider. This is another Flesh Animator, which I believe is what you are. No, you're a Corpse Collector. I'm clearly not paying enough attention. So when your countdown becomes 0, my husks become 0. So I'm going to play you now, and we're going to unique Urva, Voice of the Dead. When undead creature control deals damage, Urva makes a ranged attack taking 2 physical. It feels really bad killing Nuru, but if I don't sacrifice anything, I'm going to feel worse. So I'm going to get rid of Flesh Seamstress so that we can play Urva next turn. And then you're almost definitely killing my Corpse Collector. 2, 2. There's no way they can do the 1 before the 2. So 2/2 kills you and then you take 1. Or they kill a pie. Oh my god. Yeah, this is definitely a hard game. Hard AI. No, now I need to rethink my strategy. What do you mean? Okay, yep. Kinfolk Jarl. Relentless Inspiring, which is when it comes into play, adjacent units have their attack increased. That could have been much worse. They could have killed my Flesh Animator. Okay, so you attack this turn, which isn't that helpful. Shroud of Unlife makes somebody undead. An undead deals damage. Alright, so if we get rid of Corpse, we make you undead, and then we play Urva. We'll do a 2 ranged attack, which will kill the sister. I'm not expecting to win this, by the way. I'm just getting back into the game. I'll maybe do a second round after this one with our gained knowledge, but I'm mostly just spreading awareness, I guess, of this, honestly, one of the better card games I've played in a long time. I'll probably upload some other card games I've been playing. I've been doing a lot of Marvel Snap, which I find enjoyable. Okay, so here we have Wicked Being, which just gives Unstable 2. Oh, When it's destroyed, deals 2 damage to the idol in the same row. So we'll just give that to you, I guess, since I'm trying to kill you. You're undead, right? You're undead. Did I Shroud of Unlife the wrong guy? Oh no, because I wanted you to attack. Okay, and then you get your charge reduced because your charge is 0. Okay. 3 and 4 is enough to kill you. 3 and 2. I'm going to move you down. Okay, so we're going to move Urva down because you're going to do a 2 damaged physical attack on this Vengeful Vader. Vader? This has Pillage, which is when it deals damage to an idol during combat. You increase growth by 1, and then you take 1 damage. So you're going to get shot when my undead creature deals damage. And 3 and 4 is enough to kill this Jarl. However, the 2 damage will most likely kill my Flesh Animator, which is going to suck, but I'll live with it, I guess. Alright, not that we're losing, not that we're winning. They got another Jarl. +1 attack for each adjacent creature. Yeah, okay, so they killed my Animator, which I very much expected to happen. Here's the Harvester, which is a card I don't think I'll ever forget. So it's a 3-drop, 8 power, 5 cooldown, 4 health, relentless, but it doesn't count down. It goes down when a creature dies, which is crazy. First of all, this card's crazy. I got it way too late in this game to be useful, and I really need the cards, so I am sacking you for cards, unfortunately. Shroud of Unlife, which is, you already have that. You are human. I think I keep the Shroud. It feels wrong playing nothing, but I think it's the right play. This bear could kill my Urva. Bear will definitely kill my Corpse Strider. This is awkward. It says when an undead unit. You think Urva becoming undead is an infinite combo? Because I don't, but it would be funny, so I'm gonna give it a run. There's 2 damage. It only did 2. Yeah, okay. God Hand. Never forget. Another card I won't ever forget. Oh, I missed the idol being destroyed sound. That's it. That's game. But look at that payout. First of all, can we talk about how free to play this game is? 1,500 gold for losing. That's an insane payout by today's standards. So as you can see here, this is my old account. So I have a lot of gold. I think we'll do a little bit of a pack opening here. So it looks like there's a random pack, a scroll pack, and explorer's pack, which I believe was the expansion from all resources. Guaranteed to get 2 uncommons and a rare. These 4 of the scrolls are the latest set. Yeah. 10 scrolls picked randomly. Guaranteed you get 2. Yeah. So we'll just do the explorer pack. There are 4 different groups. So if this game came back, first of all, Mojang. Oh yeah, I didn't even mention. This is a Mojang game. Originally by the name of Scrolls, but they switched the name because of legal issues with Elder Scrolls, which first of all is insane. Anyways, I don't know if that's what killed the game or what. This game is awesome. It is made by the same people as Minecraft, believe it or not. And I want to see this game come back so bad. But if they want to come back with like one hell of a jump, put in 2 new classes, flush them out, and then add like 3 more cards to each other class or something. Honestly, that's plenty. I mean, the amount of advertising or whatever they could do for this game to jumpstart it back is just, it's there. They just need to do it. They need someone to convince them to do it. I'm not planning on being that person, but I'm planning on being the person who makes the person who is gonna do it decide to do it, if that makes any sense. Okay, So yeah, there's 3 different classes. We've got Decay, Order, Growth, and Energy. They kind of, like, if you played a card game with different types before, those names should be enough to figure out what they do. I'm gonna just briefly link it to Magic the Gathering, since that's a game I played a lot of. So Decay would be like your black. Order would be kind of blue, but mostly white. It's gonna be a lot of like soldiers, you know, Order. Growth, green. Energy, kind of red. You know, you get your burn spells, your fill the board. But it also has like, you know, I haven't played this game in a while, so I'm honestly not too sure what else it has. So we're just going to click through this pack. We're going to do a couple more pack openings. Hopefully my talking didn't make you guys leave already. So we got Just Conviction for 2 Order. It's a lingering spell, lingers for 5 turns. When a soldier you control is destroyed, its attack is added to a random adjacent creature until its next attack, which is kind of crazy. After that, we have a 2 energy spell, Desperation. Target creature gets +2 attack until end of turn for each opponent unit on the same row. It is then dealt 1 magic damage. We got 4 energy, Lockling Brood. These are Gravelocks, which are kind of like your goblins. Continuing that. This is a 4/1/4, which first of all is insane. Yes, it costs 4 energy, but it is a 4 attack that attacks the turn after it's played and then every turn after. I believe that's what 1 is. It attacks every turn except the turn it's played. And it has 4 health. However, if it's targeted by a spell or enchantment, it just dies. We got a 2 Decay spell, Deathly Grasp. Target creature gets Slayer, which is just Death Touch until end of turn, so any amount of damage kills. We have a 2 Order Structure, Stirring Effigy. It's a totem. 0, structures don't attack, so no cooldown. And then 4 health, Resonance, which is when you play a spell. Whenever you play a spell, a random adjacent creature gets +1 attack. We have a 2 Decay spell, Malevolent Gaze. Malevolent? Malevolent. I think Malevolent? Is that how you spell Malevolent? Anyway, target creature's move is decreased by 2 until the end of its turn. It gets cursed 2. Next we have a 1 growth creature, Ragged Wolf, Beast Wolf, classic, 1/2/2 with haste. Crazy turn 1 play. I might run my beast deck next. Once again, I don't know what's in it. It's been 6 years, but we'll just play it and see what happens after I open a few more packs, probably. We have a 3 energy spell, Fury. All units have their countdown decreased by 1, which is crazy for 3 energy. Next we have a 4 growth creature, Striped Fangbear. It's a beast bear, 1 attack, 2 cooldown, and 4 health. As long as an opponent controls any humans, Striped Fangbear is relentless and has 3 attack. So this is a little beast human synergy. Relentless on a, yeah, it becomes a 4/4 with relentless that attacks every other turn too. That's my uncommon, and my rare is an 8 Order enchantment by the name of Coronation. I don't think, like, this one does not look familiar at all to me. Once again, 6 years. But I think this is a brand new card for me. Enchanted creature you control has its base countdown set to 1 and gets +6 attack and +6 health. When enchanted creature is destroyed, all idols you control are destroyed. That description sounds kind of familiar. So basically, you turn one of your cards insane, but if it dies, you lose. My only issue with that is I don't know how prevalent Death Touch or whatever it's called. I could scroll back down, which is something I like here. You can scroll through your purchased cards and view them. Slayer. I don't know how prevalent Slayer is, but it would just lose the game for you there. But yeah, +6/+6 attacks every turn. Countdown set to 1. I mean, that's enough to win the. I mean, you can win the game in 3 turns if it's a relentless creature, which kind of makes me think. So you can mix as many colors as you want. but the sacrificing for mana stays the same. Actually, that's a lie. I think there's a gray mana you get. So if you make 1 blue and 1 green, you can then make 1 gray. Once again, 6 years, could be remembering this wrong. And the gray mana can be either color. So yeah, if you mix all the colors together, it gets a little rough. I don't think I have a deck with more than 2 colors. I might. So let me hit load. So I Splash of Decay, which is just mostly green, occasional purple. And I think Splash is probably the best way in this game. I think this was before they added the gray. I could be wrong. But because if you have like a 6-drop Decay and a 6-drop Growth, you're going to have to sacrifice 12 cards to play both of them, which is crazy. So it's not the best way to go. I actually don't have a all green deck. I have this Splash of Decay deck. So let's just load it and see what a deck looks like. I don't know if these are spread like this because that's how I built it, or if that's just how they're spread. But I'm gonna organize it by pricing. So yeah, as you can see here, my highest cost Decay card is 2 Decay. So it's really just a splash where I add a few cards like a Poisonous Rat. So this is probably a poison deck. Yeah, poison is poison. Wolf. It's got some Junkyard Rats, some Wolf, God Hand. So we'll play this one real quick. We're about half an hour in. So we'll just do a skirmish. Hopefully we'll win this one. And then maybe we'll open another pack after. I'm not sure what the pacing for this video is going to be. Once again, I say again, but I haven't said it in this video. If you want to see more, let me know. Leave a like, leave a comment. I think we go Rat first. So you're just a 2/2/2. Revenant is 2/1, but it kills itself. Attacks the turn you play it. I think we go for the Wolf and just get some quick damage on here. So we're going to get rid of Presence, I think. Once again, don't know what I'm doing. Good start, good start. Languify. I don't know why I keep calling this Languify. Is there another card somewhere in any game called Languify? Anyway, Languid. Or maybe I'm thinking of Pacify and mixing them together. So they're going to kill you and get a scroll out of it, which kind of sucks. But I can get something better out of it. So you're flying, which means... yeah, it means you can move as much as you want. But it increases your countdown. So I'm going to get rid of you for... I mean, Revenant would be funny. But I'm going to Shroud of Unlife. And then we'll play our Rat because it's better than just holding on to it. Probably. It's going to get the countdown going. Soul Steal on my Rat is crazy. That's going to destroy a creature with 2 or less health. And summon a Mire Shambler randomly. Alright, you're going to attack, but you do no damage. I have no way of changing that fact. Yeah, so here's the gray. Which can be either, but you can only do it to the amount you have of both other colors, I believe. So we'll do cards here. Fertile Soil is good. He actually didn't kill my Wolf, which is interesting. I'm gonna Revenant on his Shambler just so it goes away. Okay. Rot Eater, which is just gonna eat good tonight. Junkyard is good. It's gonna increase my rats. Unfortunately, they already killed one of my rats. Junkyard is a statue. Is that what it's called? Statue. Structure. So he will just be hanging out. I'm gonna Lethal Wolf here to protect my Junkyard and put a rat behind it. Ring is just +2 attack, that's crazy, first of all. I'm going to sacrifice you. See, because ideally I sacrifice my Wolf, but I'm just gonna skip that, I guess. I need to go mana next. Don't worry, guys, I will. It's turn 4, turn 5, and I have 2 mana. That's my bad. I'm just playing too many cards, I guess. There's my Husk. Ragged Wolf is nice, but let's go mana. We're gonna go green. I'm gonna put this ring on 4. 4 is gonna kill. I guess the ring goes on this rat. Well, the rat poisonous doesn't really need it. I'm gonna move you here so that if they want to go for my junkyard, they have to, you know, fight for it. And we'll put a revenant behind you. Hopefully they, yeah, I was gonna say, hopefully they separate their units a bit. Nope, they're leaving them in a line. Okay, so 2 and then 1's gonna kill you. This is unfortunate, most unfortunate. Maybe I just let the revenant hit. Because I want to poison this. Oh, also that leaves my rat defenseless, but this leaves my junkyard defenseless. I guess I could put a bunny down. Let's go for cards. I got another ring. That makes me feel less bad about wasting this one. So I'm gonna waste this ring. Actually, you have ward. Can I even enchant you? Okay, opponent spells. Okay, I'm gonna do this so that the rat hits the rot eater and I get at least some benefit from that. And then we play another revenant. It's crazy how many of those I'm getting. Okay. The rot eater won't make it till its next attack. Okay, it might make it till its next attack. This is no good. If I leave my rat here, he might take the bait. I go for the rat instead. Let's go cards again, which feels wrong. Shot it on life on the rat, I guess. No, we're not killing our rat. I think I'm gonna keep my cards. And unfortunately this rod eater's gonna make it longer than I would like. This is no good. It still deals damage and heals by 2. Okay, my rat is bad again. Brother of the Wolf, you summon wolves, which is really good. We're gonna dip God Hand because it's not gonna help us here. You die to poison, you kill me. This hard AI is good. Let me tell you. This hard AI is good. He's got some tricks. Alright, you're gonna... I guess that's just gonna do 1 to the freaking totem. Or I could make it 3. That's a waste of another ring. Well guys, it looks like we're getting another L. We're doing potentially better. I honestly can't tell. They're almost definitely killing me. Surprised they moved the witch doctor and didn't. Oh, cause yeah. Gotcha. They remember things I don't, cause they're a robot. Okay, creature control +1 attack. That's what I thought you did. However, I need Brother Wolf more than I need that. So we're gonna go green and play Brother Wolf here where he can't be killed. Hopefully. And that's gonna be my turn. What I really need is the big wolf. I'm pretty sure that there's a white wolf. See, this is how you play a decay deck. Clearly you guys are watching the wrong guy. You should be watching the AI play, not me. Sister of the Owl is really good. God Hand's really good too. It'd be nice if I could play it. See, because you're gonna die regardless. If I move you, they're just gonna move the witch doctor. I'm gonna move you anyway and hope they, for whatever reason, don't attack and kill me. But yeah, they're popping off. Okay, we get Sister Owl. Okay, here's my Vader. First of all, I should figure out what a good opening hand start looks like and try to re-roll next time. So you increase my energy, or I could permanently increase it by getting rid of you. Sister the Owl. You get +1 attack when an owl deals damage. There's a really good deck you can make from that. Unfortunately, everything's attacking this turn, and everything kind of kills you. So, can they win? They can get really close. 8's enough for this lane. If they move the 3 down and the 4 down, they're gonna have 3 rows that are very close. I say we put you up here. Oh no, I forgot about your owl. It should have been me. It should have been me. I don't want the owl to die. It's okay, guys. The owl might live because I'm gonna die. Okay. I don't know what that was, but I didn't like it. Return to nature. Creatures on target tile and adjacent tile get -1 health until end of turn. If a creature with this effect is destroyed, increase growth by 1. What? Okay. Can I just concede? They can't win next turn, which is a good reason to keep going. Rat King, which just gives me rats, right? Yeah, 3 rats. I can kind of control where they go. That ain't bad. That's kind of bad. We'll do it like this. I'll put a mangy rat in the back. Another mangy rat. Where's my junkyard, huh? You never get one when you need one. Let me tell you. There goes the owl. Unfortunately, sister's dead. There's a lot of sisters. Wasn't there a sister of the wolf? There's brother of the wolf, sister of the owl. I feel like there's a sister fox or something too. I don't know why I'm delaying my fate. A junkyard would help, but I still would lose. Look at this team. And every time it kills one of these rats I'm spawning for him, it destroys a watcher. Sorry, that's the watcher. It makes a harvester even stronger. When you adjacent to watchers destroyed a non-combat damage or death effect, watcher does 2 damage to a random idol. That's crazy. Target structure is dealt 2 magic damage, increased decay by 1. That's really nice for a mixed deck, which is what I'm running. Unfortunately, underdog spec creature control with attack 2 or less with a counter of creatures at 1. Let's cast this. Raise attack is 0. I should have played the bunny first. That's kind of funny, actually. If its attack is 0, it'll summon another bunny instead of attacking. It's kind of funny. There's nothing I can really do that'll make a difference. You're gonna kill this totem, which means I have to protect this one. You're gonna deal 1 here and poison. You're gonna deal 1. They're both gonna attack anyway, because you're gonna kill 1, 2. You're gonna kill 2 of my things. The countdown's gonna go down by 2, which means this one back here will attack. When this one attacks, the other countdowns are gonna go down by 1, and then they'll both be attacking in the next turn. Move you both here. We try to kill that one, and we try to kill this one. Unfortunately, that means you can attack 4 here. 3 kills. I'm saying unfortunately, there's literally nothing I can do anyway. We're just gonna try to feel a little better by killing these. It is making me feel better, I will say that. We're hitting our 40-minute mark here as we come out, round 14. So it looks like each round of this game is roughly 20 minutes. Unstable would have been nice earlier, but that's fine. You're attacking and killing. You're relentless, so I can't even block it. Alright, you ready to watch the Harvester? You ready to see where the Harvester gets its name? Actually, they're gonna move it down. It'd be kind of sad if they move it down. 2, 3, 4, 4, 4. They don't have to move it to win. Yeah, look at this. Look at him go. That's why they call him the Harvester. Once again, insane payout for a free-to-play game. That's a whole pack of cards, which means after playing a hard AI and losing, I can buy a whole pack of cards. What other game does that? What other game lets you play one round against a bot, lose, and be able to buy a whole pack of cards? Also, I'm buying the fancy pack. You could buy the normal, the standard scroll pack, which is better for beginners anyway, and then you'll be saving up. You can also buy class-specific scrolls for $175. You can get 10 of those. Oh, maybe not. You can get like 8 of them. 7 of them? I'm not doing the math right now, but okay. Infested Husk. Should probably go in my poison deck. I don't know why it's not. I'm pretty sure these weren't in the deck I just played. Anyway, 2 decay, Infested Husk is undead creature, 2/3/3. When Infested Husk is destroyed, random opponent creature can fly, whatever. 3 order creature, Expedition Guard, it's a human. Expedition Guard has +1 attack for each non-human creature your opponent controls. It's a 2/4. We got Storm Knight, who I remember being kind of sick. It is a 5 order creature, human knight. Is a 4/5, which is a lot of health. Move 2. That's why I remember it being sick. So he can move 2 spots, which is crazy for board control. You put him in the middle, he can attack any creature, obviously in the front. That to be in the front. And then if you buff him more, he can get like extra damage. Relentless. Relentless is what I wanted. He can dig through things. He's got 4 attacks. Not bad. 2 cooldown isn't bad either. Alright, got a 1 order spell here, Purification. Remove all enchantments and effects from target unit. It's just a classic. That would have helped me with my wolf in the beginning of the last game. We got Just Conviction, which I've already read. Don't get me wrong, I forgot what it does also. We have a 1 energy spell, Vicious Strike, which is Surge. Target unit gets +X attack until end of turn, where X is equal to the amount spent. So basically when you cast this spell, now here's my one qualm with this card game. I love this card game, don't get me wrong. When you pay X, and I think there's another game that does this too, it uses all of your remaining mana, which means you have to play the X spell last. If you play this first and then like, oh, I'll just save 1 mana for this thing and do it after, you can't, which kind of sucks, but it's a built-in limitation. It's not that bad. Alright, we got a 1 order crossbowman. Creature human soldier is a 4/3/2 with ranged attack, which means like some creatures have like on hit abilities or like a retaliation ability, which won't happen if it's a ranged attack. On the same hand, I think there's creatures that don't take damage from ranged attacks. I could be wrong. Once again, 6 years apparently. 6 years. Okay, Hunter's Treaty, which is a lingering spell. It's got Linger 3. If you control creatures from multiple factions, creatures you control have +2 attack. I believe factions is these decay, order, growth, energy, as opposed to like beast, human. I could be wrong once again. Alright, Mire, first of all, horrifying image. This is a creature, beast masks, 2 decay. It is a 2/2. 2s across the board. Dominion is +2, funnier, and +3 health. Dominion activates when 1 idle's down. Quake is my rare card. It is a 5 growth destruction spell. It has Taxing 2, which means the next time you play it, it increases the cost by 2. So the first time you play it's 5, next time you play it's 7, and then a deck set is 3 cards. So the last time you play it, it'll be 9, which I think is the highest cost. Anyways, deals 3 magic damage to all structures and 2 magic damage to all creatures. It's kind of a board wipe. It's kind of weak, but health is constant, I guess is the word I'm looking for. There's an S word that means a similar thing. So it means the health stays. across turns. It's not you get damage, your health goes away. Alright guys, so that is Collar's Bane, previously Scrolls, by Mojang. Look at these top rated players. I wonder how old that is. This is the top 28 players. I never actually played competitively, because there is a competitive, I believe. Yeah, ranked match. I never played a ranked match, so I never actually got a ranking. As you can see, I'm rated 0. And as you can see, I'm in General 1, and I'm the only person in here. So there's no way for me to get any type of rating, which is kind of funny. So this is not my last cry. If you guys comment or leave likes or stuff, I will definitely continue making videos. I'll probably create a new deck for the next episode. We'll play at least one more with that new deck. See if I get, you know, if it gets popular. Once again, I love the game, but you can only play bots so much before it gets old. So yeah, we'll see how many videos I feel like making. And I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. And if you have something to tell me, leave a comment. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Bye.